Hi everyone, welcome back to Table 37. Guess what? Summer is here in Melbourne and it's been a wild ride. We have had some crazy weather lately. It's been super hot and humid with days reaching up to 35 degrees Celsius, followed by a few days of non-stop rain. All this weird weather has messed with my succulent growth pattern. I think they are confused whether to go dormant or to wake up. And it's making it hard for them to stay healthy. Plus, the constant wet days have brought in mealybugs, spider, and other pests, which are just adding to the trouble. In this video, I'm sharing 5 real lessons I have learned from growing this succulent in my small balcony garden. But before I start, let me continue showing you my balcony garden. I live in an apartment, and I always believe that everyone deserves a small garden, no matter where they live. Whether you have a big backyard or a tiny apartment like mine, a little green space can bring joy and relaxation. My balcony garden is an open space without a roof, so it doesn't have any shelter from the sun or rain. It is surrounded by concrete wall so that it doesn't get much shade. But here is the thing, it gets full sun exposure in the morning and half of the afternoon, which is at least 6 hours of sun. And my balcony faces northeast, which I think it is the best direction for a garden. In the past, my succulent didn't grow as well because they didn't get enough sun. But now, they are thriving thanks to this sunny spot. So that was my first lesson. Make sure your succulent get enough sun. They need at least 6 hours of sunlight to stay healthy and happy. Besides the advantage of having full sun exposure, they also don't get bird attack. So far, I have not seen any bird landed or damaging my succulent. So in this way, I don't have to protect them with mesh covering. But on the other hand, the disadvantages are they can get sunburned easily in summer and super wet in rainy days. Luckily, it is surrounded by concrete wall, so there is still some protection and shades against strong winds. I just have to move them around. And this is the second lesson I learned. Find the best spot for each of them. Protect them against predator if necessary, and don't hesitate to move them around to find the best spot for each of them. The third lesson is always to water them when the soil is totally dry. Not only the surface dry, but when all the soil is dry. I like to check dryness by inserting fingers to feel it. Water the soil, not the rosette or the leaf. We do not want water trapped in between leaf, which can cause rot. And don't forget to fertilize them regularly. I use seaweed solution to fertilize my succulents once a month, even in their dormancy. I notice it helps them to prepare the next dormancy time or growing season, and they are not prone to pests and other diseases. The fourth lesson is to replace soil with new fresh soil every year. This is especially important for succulent growing in the pot, because throughout the year they have exhausted all nutrients from the soil and they require new nutrients to grow healthily, and I always use succulent and cactus soil for sure. The correct growing medium always provide the best growing environment. Over here, I have Haworthia lace growing in this pot for over a year, and I'm trying to repot it and replace the old soil with the new fresh soil. And I found out that it has a lot of new pots, so that I tried to remove the pot and put the mother plants back in this pot with new fresh soil. It is also a good opportunity for us to see if the root system is growing healthily. The last but not least lesson is to give them a lot of tender loving care. Check on them regularly, if not daily. Watch for signs such as pests, change of colors, or change of texture. Communicate with your succulent regularly too. We need to get to know them better, and they in return need to get to know us by adjusting to the surrounding. It is a mutual relationship after all. Just like us human beings, they are not always in their best conditions, despite all the effort to provide them with better environments. But with all those 5 important elements, sun, best growing spot, water, fertilizer, soil, and tender loving care, they will thrive and learn to live alongside with us. If with all those 5 elements, they are still not growing well, we have to accept it too, because we humans are trying to force them to live according to our terms. But the actual fact is, we are living in the nature's terms. So accept it with big heart and move on. I hope this video is useful. Until next time, I hope you stay healthy and happy gardening. Thank you. Bye.